Technology. What can go wrong with technology? So hopefully this will work, okay? We'll see. Stop eating sweets. Okay guys, so welcome to lesson 10 number 10.2, which we are going to continue talking about unity, but actually not, we are not going to talk about unity, we are going to start talk about thinking, okay? So I want all of you to participate in this session, so if you're online, please say hi, and let me know, can you hear me, okay? So that's number one. Number two, we should have Julia online in UK, so if she unmutes and says hi, maybe we can hear her as well. Okay, we can hear you. I'll just make you a little bit louder in the office. Guys on the chat, if there is anyone on the chat, please let me know, can you hear both me and Julia? I can hear you, you can hear me, but you are on the Skype, the people on YouTube. Okay, hear me perfectly. Jesus is listening, so he's happy with okay, hear both of us. All right. Now what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to switch to the, not Julia. Okay, well, not Julia yet.
Okay, so I have to go to the Skype scene. Okay, so maybe you will hear Julia now, if she says hello.
Hello.
Okay, so maybe Jesus will type if he heard that hello from you. If he didn't, it's going to be a fun session. Okay?
You're going to translate everything.
Now, the guys in here can see the screen. Right now it's saying some... Sorry?
Oh, lovely.
Julia?
Yes, you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, you can hear me. Okay. My laptop for some reason is
saying poor
connection.
And he can
hear you wonderfully on the chat. So everything is set up now, so now we can start with the lesson. All right? So my crazy idea is that you guys can see this world, okay, that we are building for our client. All right? And you can see some buildings in the background, you can see some buildings on the left, like a little village, and you can see some other buildings on the right, and there is a seafront, and so on. Okay? So it all looks lovely. However, what they asked us to do is what you can do here is obviously log in, which Julia will do in 10 minutes or so. And then a character that she chooses will appear in this region that you see on the screen, okay? And this character, she can control it with the keys and move around and enjoy the world and stuff like that, so that's all fine. But the problem is that, of course, this is now being built, so it's quite empty, okay? So what I want to do for this session is have NPC, so non-playable character, so some random character, walking around. So that's what we are going to do. Very simple, make it walk around. So Julia, if you zoom in a little bit, you know, from that thing. Zoom out, sorry. I said zoom in, okay? That's too much, okay? I just want to see the rabbit and this roundabout of yours, okay? And maybe if you look from the top, okay? That's kind of lovely, okay? So, as I say, our character, our main player, which in this case will be Julia, will appear somewhere in front of this sign, which is in this circle, okay? So what I want to do is have another character, NPC, okay?
Which
will, and this is a funny thing about Unity, what I told you, it crashes, so it just crashed. So she's going to restart it in a second, okay? And that usually takes 3 minutes, so that's my remark about go and start smoking, because this is, you need to be very calm and zen. Or take good drugs, whatever is your preference. So what we are going to do is make this character walk kind of around this circle, but then go through that little bit of forest, go around that big rabbit that you've seen, and then kind of come back to the starting point and continue walking along that path. Okay? So, all right? So, as I say, so roughly it goes behind the sign, through the forest, you see the white rabbit, you can go somewhere in front of it, kind of turn around and come back in front of the sign and then just make a stop. Okay? So what I want you, Julia, to do right now is just from the resources or characters, find one of those FBI kind of guys, those characters that we have. Okay, not Elena, so those are playable characters, so we want NPC. From characters, I think.
Yeah, characters, that's sorry.
Yeah, we
have those bodyguards, okay? Yeah, so if you select any of them and just put it somewhere where it should start, okay? All right. Okay, and
sorry.
Don't zoom in and don't do any of that things right now what you're doing, because it's quite hectic. Okay, so let's just go slowly, step by step. So please don't click unless I tell you to, right? So if you click on that character, you just put it, you select the character, okay? All right. Now, on the right-hand side, I know it's tiny bit small on this projector. It could be small on your screen. It's small because the font is too small, Julia. You don't need to adjust anything. Just leave it, please, as it is. Okay. Don't go back and forth. Just don't touch. Okay. We are presenting, and we have to work together. Okay. So just do it slowly. No panic. All right. So, on the right-hand side, when we select any object in Unity, we have properties, okay? And the properties that I specifically care about are position, okay? So the position is X, Y, and Z, okay? Echo, I can't do much about Echo. I don't know where Echo is coming from, Marraine. So I really can't figure it out, okay, at the moment. So what I want to do, maybe it's coming from this Skype here. Hold on 1 second. So I'll mute this Skype. So I hope, and I don't need to close it. Okay. So I hope I killed the echo, right? Sorry guys on the chat. So now it's the time for your math geniuses to remember what you learned in school about trigonometry. Okay. So we have X, which is typically this horizontal line. Okay. So that's our X. And we have some sort of origin, which is 0, and then we have 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 10, and so on. These are meters specifically. So when Julia says minus 37, which is X, that you may or may not see well, so it's minus 37 from some origin point on that line.
You don't have to move the
screen. Please leave the screen where it is, okay?
Thank you.
Now.
The
y
is
the height.
Okay?
So zero height is some point somewhere, and this character is at the height 70. So it is the height 70 meters. Okay? And then Z is the depth. Okay, how far towards us or far away from us it is, and it's minus 132. Okay, that's its current location. To some point 000, which will be like center of this world, but it's irrelevant for us. Okay? So that is X, Y, and Z coordinates. Okay? Of this character. That's exactly where it is. It also has another set of coordinates which we will come back to probably later, which is rotation. Okay? So I can turn this character around x-axis. Okay, so it turns like this. So this is x-axis, turns like that. If this is y-axis, the horizontal one, and I turn it, it turns like that. And if it's a z-axis, then it would turn. Okay, so you understand the rotation. So this character, as you see, is not rotated around x-axis because it would tilt left or right, basically it would fall. Okay? It's not turned around z-axis, it's only turning around its own height. Okay, so that's normal. So currently it's facing some angle of 7 degrees. Okay? So if I want to turn this character to face other way, I need to change this variable y of rotation to be, as you all know from your maths, there's 360 degrees in a circle, so probably if I type 180 instead of 7, this character will turn the other way. Okay, so what Julia does as a designer, okay, because she's not a programmer, this is going to be fun, because she's not a programmer, she's a designer, she uses all these design tools like, this green circle, red circle, and these arrows, so she can pull and do the character like that. What she's doing now for no reason whatsoever. Okay? Yes. But I don't want her to touch any of these commands. I keep stressing this. Maybe I should use reverse psychology and say, hey, Julia, can you touch everything on the screen? Whatever I'm mentioning, just touch it on the screen, please. Okay? So what I want to do is turn this character using maths rather than commands. So if in the field y of the rotation we click and type 180, this character should go other way around. So Julia is now finally going to do something there. So type 180, boom, it's turning other way around. If we type 90, it's going to face, I don't know, up or down. And if we turn to type 270, it's probably going to look at that sign. Okay? So we understand how this works. So if I want to make my character go up, I will increase y. If I want to, for some reason, to hit my character and, hammer it into the ground, I will decrease y. Not this y that we are talking about rotation, but the positional y. Okay? But in order for this character to go around, we have to change these variables. So what I'm going to ask Julia is to change x of the position from minus 37 to minus 36. Okay, I don't care about these decimal points, so just delete them, and decimal points you can delete and change it to 36. Okay? And now is it 36? Okay, so now type 37. Don't move the screen, okay? Just look at the character. So minus 37. Okay? And if you just delete 7 and type 6, and if you delete 6 and type 5, and if you delete 5 and type 9,
Okay, you see that this is our x-axis, and this character is moving along x-axis. And the same thing, if you type minus 134 instead of minus 132 in Z, it's going to go either left or right eventually. Okay, 134, delete 4, put 3, 2, yeah, so you can see it's moving, all right?
So in order for my character to move in the desired location, the only thing what I need to do is keep changing these X and Z. Okay? I'm not going to change Y right now because this is pretty flat. But if he's going up the hill or down the hill, then of course I need to change the Y as well. Later on, if we had enough time, we are not just going to change the Y, but we are going to update the rotation. Okay? Because typically when people are walking, they are looking in the direction they are walking. So nobody walks like a crab sideways unless it's a crab. Okay? So we are going to do this. Okay? So now is brilliant time for you, young minds, geniuses, and everything else. Okay. So how are we going to do this? And I'm not talking programmatically, I'm talking in plain English. How are we going to do that? What do I need to do first? Assign the starting point. Well, here it is. That's the start point. Every frame I need to move him a little bit. Okay, so that's correct. So every, and if just to remind you, the frame is, let's say if I have 50 frames per second, that means this whole scene redraws 50 times, or 60 times, or 70, or 100 times, depends on how fast your computer is. Okay, so in 1 second, this guy, he's not a Superman. He's not going to go 20 meters in 1 second. It's not a rocket. So he really needs to update just a little bit. Okay, tiny little bit. Okay. So yes, every frame I need to update its position. Okay. How? Yeah, I know I'll write a script, but I said I don't want to talk about programming language, and I'm not asking which command I'm using, I'm asking how does this work?
Yeah, but every frame I
change the position. That's what we established. How? Okay. How?
Yeah, but how do I know?
How do I know which path it has to take?
Well, how do I assign the path?
How do I assign the path?
So now we are talking about
tricky thing. Okay, so let's
agree.
Okay, this character starting point is exactly where it is on Julia's screen. Okay, and from here I want this character to move left all the way roughly to this middle of the gray section. Okay, right there, or roughly there. Okay, so that's where I want this character to move. All right. So now we have first. Let's call it waypoint. Because when he reaches that waypoint, then he needs to go towards the next waypoint. Okay. So we figured out that this character needs a path. Okay. And needs some sort of destination where it goes to. Okay. So how are we going to tell this character to go to this where Julia's mouse is? by decreasing the x. How do you know you will decrease the x? Because you know of the red arrow that you will decrease the x. Okay? Now, see, this is how humans think. Okay? Yeah, there is a red arrow, and we just saw when she was decreasing the x, character was walking over this. For us, it's all logical. Okay? It all makes perfect sense. You're not wrong, but you're completely and utterly wrong.
I can't tell computer
when I'm programming,
check the
red arrow, mate.
Just follow the red arrow.
You know,
you go to
the unknown airport, they tell you just follow the signs for gate 38, and you get to gate 38. That's the only instruction you need to. But that's not how the computers work. So we have to think as computers, which only know the numbers and commands and stuff like that. Okay, so we can't say follow the red arrow. Okay, because if I want him from here to move to the forest, what am I doing with Z? Decreasing.
Are you sure? Increasing Z
will move it towards the forest. Okay? Does everybody agree that if I increase Z, it will go towards the... Yeah, but Julia, can you turn your screen around so I can see this character from the front? Brilliant. So which way is forward now? This is three-dimensional space, just like you are in universe. So imagine you are floating in universe. There's no up and down, forwards, backwards, you know. Okay? So these are just three coordinates. You might be right that, you know, decreasing Z will move it towards the forest.
But we know
what the forest is. Computer hasn't got a clue what the forest is.
We need to assign the name, the label. Why would I assign the name, the label? It actually has a name, which is Skel Mesh Bodyguard 04. So, Julia, can you rename this character instead of Skel Mesh Bodyguard 04? Call it Khalil, please. Okay.
K-H, la, just type la, it doesn't matter. Yeah, brilliant, that's how you spell Khalil, yep. Okay, so now we have our character's name, we labeled him according to Khalil and Mr. DJ. So
what do we do now? Now
that it's labeled.
Well, computer
knows because it's showing us on the screen minus 39 and 70 and all that.
Yeah, but I can't tell computer follow the arrow.
That's not how you program.
You know,
when you are programming your login screen and stuff like that, you don't say to computer, hey, just take people's name and passwords and then check it's okay and fine. You don't program like that. You have to break it down into steps, such as make a post request.
So we have something listening to the post request. So
this is thinking as a programmer.
Yes, in English,
but like a programmer, not like a human. Okay?
We don't
know. I explain to you as humans where you should go, so you understand
that it's going to make a circle
through the forest around the rabbit and come back where it was.
We know,
but now we need to tell the computer.
We find
the points.
We have to
find the points. Okay.
So that's exactly
what we need to do. So Julia, if you don't mind, in your main scene, click on those three dots next to main scene. and click game object
and then
and then create empty.
Okay?
Okay,
And
that's fine.
We
We call it
point
1.
Okay?
Okay,
That's fine.
that's fine.
And
then this point 1, can you click on game object in the top menu and then move to view so we can get it in our view so we can see this object. Okay, so can you move that object on the gray path? Okay, and see the height of that object. Unfortunately, no, Julia. Hold on, Julia, you're rushing again. Okay. Can you select Kalalala guy? Okay. So what I want you to do is on the transform in the inspector, click on the 3 dots. And I want to copy position. Okay. Now click on your point 1 and on 3 dots paste position. So now this point 1 is exactly at the same location because it has same X, Y, and Z as our character. Okay. So Julia, what I want you to do now with your little blue arrow is move that point 1 to the right to our green to gray area. Okay. So this is now the key. Okay. Now what I want you to do also using red arrow, move it a little bit to the right towards the edge of the screen. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so it's just not in a straight line. Okay. So you see the position X of our point 1 is minus 43. Okay. Click on Khalil. Minus 39. Okay. Minus 43, minus 39. Okay. Now click on point 1 again. Z is 143, minus 143, and Khalil is at Z. Click on Khalil. Minus 130. As I said, I'm not going to bother with Y, but it's going to be exactly the same if he is going up and down, so we're just going to move it straight because it's pretty much straight. Okay? So Sam said we need the point. Now you have the point. Okay, so we have the location. This is where the guy needs to go. Okay? So guys on the chat, what do we do next? Now that we have a start location and our first goal.
Yeah, but Khalil, you said we changed the position slightly 4 times. Okay, so first time it was brilliant. The 4th time it's, by God, boring. How do we change the position slightly? So what do you guys say on the chat? Assigning like a baseline, I would say I have no idea what he's on about. What do you think, Julia? What do we do here? You don't know. We just move it a little, the guy told you. Slightly? Yeah, slightly adjust the position, okay? We'll turn the guy later on. We don't need to rotate the guy in order to change his position. Okay, so the position can go sideways, So we'll do it step by step. So rotation to turn the guy to face the direction of where he's going, we'll do it later. Okay, so don't worry about rotation right now. Animation last. Okay. So after we turn him in the right direction, then we will make the legs move and arms and whatever, however this guy walks. Okay, so animation is the last thing. You know, so guys, just like I keep telling people here in the office because they are in my reach, make functionality first. All the pretty stuff like animations and so on comes last. Okay, so I just want this thing to move from where he is to where I want it to be. Okay, later I will make it also turn, and later I will make it animate. Okay. So what do we do?
Can I input? Am I allowed?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said, am I allowed to answer questions?
Oh, absolutely. It's a brainstorming.
Oh. I mean, don't we have to write a code that tells the character that it needs to move to another place?
Yeah, of course we have to write the code because that helps rather than we imagine the code and hope the computer will execute it. So yes, we'll have to write the code. But before I start writing the code, I need to solve this problem. Because if I can't solve this problem, if I can't explain it to you guys, or you can't explain it to me, then there is no chance in the bloody world that you will write correct code.
Do you have to connect Khalil with point 1 in some way? Like,
well, they are definitely related. Khalil and point 1 are related, okay? But don't touch anything there, okay? We are perfect as it is. So just click on point 1 so people can see it on the screen.
yeah.
Okay, that's where he needs to go. There's the Khalil, that's his point, okay? Now, of course, this point is not visible if I didn't click on it because there is no point of it being visible, okay? You know, so it makes perfect sense so far. So what has to change? What specifically is that position? What specific position has to change? X and Z has to change. Is that clear to anyone? Okay. So X and Z has to either increase or decrease. Depends where this destination point is. Maybe right now where it is, both of them will increase. But if I put the next point, maybe all of them will decrease. Maybe next point, one will increase, one will decrease, okay? I don't know that. Okay. So click on Khalil, please, Julia. So X is minus 39. Okay. Let's assume it increases. So how much are we going to increase it for? We need to try. Why do you think we need to try? Well, of course you don't know that that's correct answer. I don't know how much am I going to increase it. Am I going to increase it with 1, with 10, with 5 million? So what is the final version of X in this example? So it's minus 39 start point. Can you click on point 1, please? Minus 43. So from here to there, X has to actually decrease in this example by 4. 4. Yeah, it's 4 meters. So this is 4 meters. Okay. So then we think, how long will it take this character to walk 4 meters? approximately,
because I can't say. Julia is right. I don't know. We have to maybe guess and adjust this, but we will do. But
I can
have
have
a
very
sensible
guess.
guess. So how long does it take you people to walk 4 meters?
4
4 seconds, 6 seconds, something like that. Depends how fast you are walking. Okay. So that is 1 meter, 1 second.
How
many frames we think we are going to have? Let's say 50. No.
So
half.
So I have 1 meter.
So I have 1 meter
to cover in 50 frames,
50 tiny increments.
So how much am I going to go decrements at this stage because it's taking away? How much
in each frame am I going to take away from X? 0.2.
Because you divide
100 centimeters by
50
and you get 2 centimeters. So each frame it moves 2 centimeters. So after 1 second and 50 frames, it moves 1 meter. Which sounds sensible to us.
When we click play,
we will see is it too slow or too fast. We can adjust that calculation. But
2
centimeters, so 0.02, that's how much we are going to increase or decrease X. Am I going to increase or decrease Z with the same value?
One
says no.
Anyone else?
Z. Am I going to increase it or decrease it by 0.02 or 2 centimeters?
How far is
it? Okay, so this Z is 144, minus 144, and click on Mr. Khalil, please. 130, so this is 14 meters away. So, am I going to increase or decrease Z with the same amount?
Same speed, but
not same amount. So how I understand you are stretching my character, so getting 1 foot is still stuck on this starting point.
Oh, you
wanted to go like zig. No, I want you to go directly towards point 1. No. No. That's not how maths work. Because if this is X and Z, and this is the line that I'm walking, so from here to here, both X and Z are increasing till I reach my destination.
Yeah.
So I'm walking in a straight line, which is
not along
the axis,
like that.
So one increases,
the other one doesn't. So
both of them will increase. But they will increase by a different value.
It's the
same calculation, but Z will increase with a different value. Okay?
So what I'm going to do now,
is I'm going to try to get these values. Okay, because obviously for me, I really need to know these values. Okay?
So my
first task as a programmer
is to
define variables. Okay?
It is always,
first you get the data, then you do something with the data, then you do some outputs if you need to, and then you repeat the process. Get me some new data, process, output if needed, repeat.
It's always like that.
It's always like that. You can't print output before you calculate the result, and before you can't calculate the result before you get the data. So every single time I'm talking about the data first. So what is the data that I require? One more time. So position, X and Z of the character and of the point. Okay, now. So how does this work in Unity? So there are a couple of things, okay? So what Julia is going to do is click on Kalalala, our lovely character, okay? And then she's going to add the component, okay? So click Add Component, please, okay? And now we are going to create a script, a controller, okay? So we are going to call this NPC controller. Let's say NPC controller, non-playable character controller. Okay, and you press enter, new script, yes, fine, it's called NPC controller, enter. Probably you can't have a space. It was complaining about space, so script without the space. Okay? All right.
Now we have a script. If you double click on the script,
okay?
It will open
VS Code, and in VS Code it will have a start function and it will have an update function. As you remember from the last time, I said start function is happening when this started just once, and update is being called every frame. Okay, but before we have this function, so after line 6, you click and press enter after line 6. After 6, yep, that's brilliant. Press enter a couple of times, okay? So in line 8,
or 7 or 8 doesn't matter.
Or 7 or 8 doesn't matter. I'm going to define something public. Game object, and I think it's GNO capitals, yeah. And I'm going to call it point1.
It can be lowercase.
It can be lowercase, it can be uppercase, doesn't matter. Okay, right now. Okay, semicolon. It's fine. Point1.
All right.
Now go back to Unity.
So
what Unity will do, if you are lucky enough, you will see it. It will recompile this script, and that's what just happened. And now, every single time it compiles automatically. So now when you see our script, it has for us to select what the point1 is. So this is a very simple model, you know, we don't have that in PHP and Python, you know, this beautiful thing, okay? So what we can do here to link point1 to this character is just drag point1 from the hierarchy there, okay? There are other ways to do this, okay? So now, if you go back to VS Code, okay? Now this script is attached to our character. Okay, so it's referring to our character. It's a script that knows. I can attach it to any other characters, and they will use the same script. But this one, just like we are talking about classes and objects, so we can have multiple characters, and each one can have the script. So each one of those scripts
will be attached to one character, which means each one of them will have its own properties. Okay, so it's exactly the same like in PHP, MySQL, etc. Not MySQL, JavaScript. So these are objects. Okay, we have to treat them as objects, and when we say this or me or whatever it is, we know who is it referring to. It's referring to our character that the script is attached to. Okay. Now, this character that Julius and Khalil has a point 1, and some other character that we put on the scene might have its own point. Okay, and we need to get the locations of these two things. Okay, locations X, Y. That's what you guys said. Okay. Okay. So, if I never ever in my life programmed in this C thingy, and this is C sharp, I think. Okay. Which I never did, and if I never in my life programmed how the characters move, which I never did, I'm going to find this stuff because I don't know what to write. Okay? I don't know what to write. But I know in English language what I want to accomplish. I want to have the start location of my character. Okay? X and Y, you said, and I want to have my destination. Okay. Now these things. Okay. I will have variables which will store those things. Okay. And I know that these variables are not integers, they are not whole numbers, because we saw decimal points and we said 002. Okay. So I can check online, but I remember at least that much, that this is called a float. Okay. So I'm going to define in line 9 float. And I'm going to call this space X underscore CHAR char whatever character. Okay. That's it. Semicolon. And then I have float Z character. And then I have float X dest like destination. Put X underscore destination. No, X underscore destination. And Z destination. And of course we can add Y at some point. Okay, so I'm just doing what you guys told me. You want to get things. Okay, what's going on with Skype? All right. Now, at the start, what I said to you guys will start, this is called ones. Okay, so this is the function where it's the best place where I can find what is the location of my character and what is location of my destination. Okay, so I can assign it to these variables if I want to. Okay, so I can do that, but I haven't got a clue how to read the position of the object of the world. Okay, so now is the time to read the documentation. Okay. Now I read the documentation. Okay, so if you can, Julia, please open your browser and in browser type Unity. Read exposition of game object. I always type word PHP Unity JavaScript, so just to get, so if you type Unity first, there is
not going to give you the answers from other bloody programming languages. So
I don't know
why it's typing word PHP, Unity, find X coordinate of game object. Okay. Boom. Enter.
How to read
X, Y, okay, that's exactly what I want to learn. I want to learn how to get X, Y coordinates of this shit, okay? My God, this is so simple, you know. I expected one line of text, okay? So,
but see the answer from Rocky,
okay?
Why I can't give me one answer? He gave me three answers.
Rocky is brilliant. Okay.
Could be this or could be that.
It could be this. So I have now to apply my. Okay. Critical thinking. Okay. This is what I'm applying. Okay. My assumption is that Rocky is an idiot. Okay.
I don't believe
Rocky. I don't trust Rocky. You know that Rocky is a troll. Okay. So Rocky is here just to take a piss out of me. All right.
Rocky Wallbanger.
Okay. So if you believe Rocky, you are absolutely naive and you are not a programmer. Go buy cryptocurrencies in that case. Okay. Rocky will sell you brilliant deal on everything else. Okay. So apply critical thinking. Be critical about it. Okay. Float target text.
Does this sound
good to you so far?
Yeah,
so float, as we say, it's a floating point, so we have the decimal point, it's target X, so it calls like our destination X or character X, so we call it something similar. So far, Rocky, okay.
Game object. Well, that's what I was looking for, the game object.
Okay. Find.
What do you mean
find?
Here's
where I'm suspicious. Why do I need to find game object? I already have a game object.
I
don't know what Rocky did, but I am thinking I have a game object. It's my position. Okay.
And then it says hit collider. You are hitting something and colliding,
so I'm hitting and colliding at something.
Well, it can be that my character will walk in and then hit that imaginary point 1.
So maybe, but this sounds very weird. Game object.name.
Why do I need
a bloody name of my game object? So I'm critical and I'm extremely suspicious about this answer, okay?
So I'm
reading it critically, guys. This is what you have to do. You can't just copy first line that you see. Especially if it has 20 likes, you know, they're like, it has 20 likes.
You have to read the answers.
You have to read the answers critically.
So what is the next?
So what is the next one?
Float target.
Okay, so that was good. Hit collider.
What the hell is with this hit
colliding?
Okay.
Transform position X. Okay.
So at least it doesn't have game object name. So he dropped that bit and he's not finding that object. And then it says the third example is player.transform.position.x. I was like, I want to know where's the location of my player, but not really player. I want my NPC's location. And I want the location of my game object. So there is this transform position X, transform position Y. Now I have no idea what this does. Transform.position. So what does transform do on its own? What if
What if I say transfer.position without X? What happens then? I don't know. Why I don't know? Because I never read the documentation about this. I didn't research this. Okay?
But this
looks like what we are talking about. So let's copy this line 1,
the whole
line 1, without 1, okay? Copy,
and go
to our code, and go to our update, and paste it there.
No,
sorry, to start. Control Z. To start. Okay. So what I'm going to say, we don't need float current tickets because I already defined it at the top. Okay, so the float can go. Okay. So the word float in line 18, Julia, not that one, can go. Okay, because I already defined it. So it's not current ticks. I will say X destination first of all. So that's the name of my variable, X destination. Okay, and I am not getting the position of player. I'm getting the position of point 1. And after that, I can press enter and copy that again.
And do the same with
Z destination. Okay. So I hope this would work. Okay, but I don't know will it work. Okay. There are two tests. First one, will this compile? Because if I made a syntax error, when I go back to Unity, it will tell me this makes no sense. Okay. So if it doesn't throw me that error, which I can see in the console, or sometimes on the screen, there's a second thing, is actually, yes, it compiles, but it doesn't mean anything. Am I getting those numbers minus 140 or whatever those are? Okay. So what I'm going to do is print this out in the console. Okay. So I think here was debug log. Okay. So if you after that line 19 press enter, and then in a new line say capital D debug dot capital log in brackets. Okay. Z underscore destex. Okay. And semicolon at the end. Okay. Now, if this works in the console where we know console prints lots of stuff, it will print one number, minus 140, which I might see, might not see. And if I want to check all my coordinates, then I will be confused which one is which. So it's always really good to actually take a little bit of time in this debug logs, explain what we are printing. So not just print Z-dest and it says 150. So before Z-dest, Julia, if you can put quotes and say Z-dest equals. Okay, and then after the quotes, put the space between the quote and the equals. So between equal sign and the quote, always put X, because otherwise it gets stuck to each other, so it's hard to read. So then put plus after that. After the quote, put plus, and now Z-dest. Now, typically consoles throw error on this one because the Z-dest in quotes is a string. So if Z-dest on the right is a float,
how the
How the hell am I going to combine float and a string?
I'm
I'm adding strings and numbers. Okay. I'm adding Apple and 3.15.
What's Apple plus 3.15?
What's Apple plus 3.15? Nobody can calculate it. So either this is going to break, okay, but I think it won't because
this
this
debug
debug log
will be
intelligent enough to convert the float into a string and print this as a string, okay, on our screen. But if this these are some complex object, then it will complain because it will not be able to make it string-wise. So we'll see how it works. And then if you copy-paste that line again and just do the same thing for x. Okay. So go back to Unity. So let's see, is this brilliant code going to compile?
You want me to change this to X?
Yes.
Moment of truth.
Is it going to compile?
Okay.
It is going to compile, but it is also going to crash. As I mentioned the other time, Unity is brilliant application, keeps crashing. Okay. We will try to fix this crash for you. Never happened that they fixed the crash, so we have to start it again. Okay.
And what we are going to do now
is going to take a 3-4 minute break. But what I want you, Julia, is to start obviously your Unity and then start your application. Okay. So click play, and then we will look at the console log when we come back. Okay. So guys, we'll talk to you back in 3-4 minutes.
Even if you have really good specs, it would crash as well.
Rarely crashes on this one, but 3 times a day it crashes.
What does he know?
He knows 130 things, several in Dutch, most in English. Okay, ready? Wait, is it? Yeah. Plaats. Thank you. And he knows some in Lingala. Plaats.
What's Platz?
It's language from Congo.
Yeah, what accept or what can I tell him?
Like I tell him like Yaka, which means come. He knows also Tika, which means stay away.
Stay away.
These are the two main ones.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Does he know how to shake, roll over and stuff?
Shape. Oh, the hand? Yeah, he can do it. Can I have a hand? Oh, yes. Me? Sit. Ready? I am there. Can you sit, please?
Lana, did the buses go when you come?
Yeah, they're back to like somehow normal. He did say that, like when I talked to the nurse guy, like they did say that might start over at night, that they just.
Not all of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for 30 minutes.
Well, most of them are striking during work hours and on campus when we get out of work, just to like.
Yeah, so I'm thinking how to go home then.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
Sit.
just check it out.
What?
There's a lot of them.
Doesn't say.
This one. A lot of them.
Which one? I have 9
Yeah,
to
mine too.
They just say that it's talking, but they don't show it.
No, they saw, for example, in the morning when I was coming. There was a here.
Actually,
Yeah.
No, here the first time.
Really?
So, yeah.
Ah. Since 2 years, I think I saw it like the sixth time.
Really?
They stopped training, trains mostly, but like they stopped training, so it's like less.
Good to go to this, not me. Okay, I hope we are back on. All right. Julia, you still hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Brilliant. Okay.
Quieter,
So-
but I can just
So
turn you up.
start the game, but switch to console, please, on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hit start game. So what it's going to do is going to load this level, is going to put this guy inside this thing. Okay. It's going to throw 1,000 errors. Now our console logs are going to be in this white area. So maybe Julia, if you just click on the red thing and disable it and enable the white area because I don't see any white ones, okay? And then scroll to the bottom, okay?
Oh?
Yeah,
You're just waiting.
Oh,
Waiting for it to load, okay?
Okay.
We will see everything in a second, just this takes a little bit of time. Okay.
Why is it loading so weirdly?
I don't know. Skype does slow down stuff, okay, and it's loading all your imposters, but not even the terrain, so I have no idea what the hell is going on with your computer.
I don't know.
Okay. Anytime now. Just give it time. It does report lots of errors, Julius. I have no idea what you and Thomas did to the world and why does it have so many errors, but
Can I check them?
let's give it a second because, of course, if it's not working, then we are not going to do much of the work. Okay, so it's still loading on the hierarchy after all the bloody imposters in the world. What the hell is it loading now? Can you scroll down on the hierarchy, please? Every single imposter that it has is loading. Okay.
I'm not sure why it's doing this.
Sorry?
I'm not sure why it's doing this.
Okay.
I might have changed something in this box that's here.
What box?
In scene, there's like the terrain manager thing. But I think I changed it back. I had an issue with like importing terrains because I had to.
Yeah, I know, Julia, but it's you know.
Yeah. So obviously this Julia's terrain
is
not
working.
working.
Okay.
Okay.
For some reason.
Okay, maybe it crashed too many times. Maybe she made some change, because what it loaded was all the fake terrains, but not the real terrains that we've seen before. And it didn't load, of course, the buildings and stuff that's part of the terrain. Buildings that we've seen are on the terrain. It also did report thousands of errors. So this red thing, which is 999 plus, it means that it has thousands of errors. So this is not going to work. And of course, if it's not going to work, we have to fix this before we go and fix anything else. Okay. So Julia, can you stop playing? Stop playing. Yeah, we are going to make a new scene. Okay. So if you can load the main scene. Okay, and then what we want to do is go to project, go down to the project, okay, and go to the scenes, please. Okay, so we have main scene, menu scene, we have neon world, and we have a few others. So we are going to create just a new empty scene here. So if you right click somewhere, and this is create scene. It's somewhere in the middle, a little bit down, a little bit up. Julia pasted it down on top, it's 6th, 7th on top, okay? And that's fine, new scene is fine. Enter. Okay, and I want you to drag and drop that scene in the hierarchy, okay? Okay, and I want you to drag our no. But it didn't even save in the main scene. Where did we put this character? Is it in the terrain or in the main scene?
I think he's here. Oh, it crashed, so I think we lost
Yeah, I know
it.
it crashed, but okay.
So he's not there
anymore. That's how we can recreate this. Okay, so remove, unload scene, unload main scene, unload menu. Okay, so new scene, click on 3 dots, game object, and we are going to have a 3D object, I think, which is going to be plane. Okay, and then scale, put in a scale on the properties, put 100, X, 1 is that, and Z, okay, so this is going to be our terrain. So can you go to your characters and drag and drop this guy back?
Sorry. Characters.
Okay.
Oh, he's tiny.
Yeah, but zoom in. Okay, fine. You zoom out, so that's our character. Okay, and then what we need to do is create a new object. Create empty, and this is going to be our point 1. Okay, and then copy the character's position. And then paste it there. Okay, and then just move it a little bit red arrow, little bit blue arrow, yep. Okay, now what we need to do also here, click on the main camera. Okay, because main camera, now we need to move it, so copy the position in the transform of that, paste the position again. You didn't do. Why are you copying the position of the camera? I said paste the position. So can you copy the position of the character? And then go to camera and paste the position so the camera comes exactly where the character is. Okay, and now you can pull the camera on the right, red. Okay, I can pull it up a little bit. Okay, I think it's needs to rotate as well, so yeah, the other way probably. No, not the red one. It needs to rotate the green one because it's. Yep, that's it. Okay, so no, but I want to see the character, Julia. So move it the other way. Towards the character. Yep, that's it. But not that much. So have the character on the kind of left side of that camera because he's going to move other way. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so now save the new scene, please, because we don't want your computer to crash again. Okay, and now on our character, add component, and we called it NPC controller. Is that the one?
And then point
Yeah.
1 you need to assign.
And then point
1 to that point.
drag and drop point
Okay.
1 to that point 1. Okay,
Save the scene
Okay.
again.
save the scene again.
Okay, switch to the console.
Okay, switch to the console.
Down there.
In the console.
Okay.
Okay,
And then
you can clear the console by clicking this clear button.
Okay.
Okay, and let's play that scene. Okay, so click play. So this one should load almost instantly, and because it doesn't have anything else. Okay, so we see the camera which shows our character. It says Z destination is 173, X destination is 302. Okay, so are those the coordinates of our point 1? We can see on the right because it's luckily, so we did read the coordinates of this.
Okay, so how do we read the coordinates of the guy?
The guy.
So
So press play.
Stop
Stop playing.
Okay.
Okay, double click on the script on the character. So character script. Okay, so that's our script. So now I'm going to figure out how to get the X card and Z card. So
I think you can
I think you can copy these lines 18 and 19 and 20 and 21 and just copy and paste them underneath, okay? So now in line 22, it's not be X destination and Z destination, it's going to be X car and Z car.
And in
debug log, same thing, it's not going to be debug log X and Z destination, but character. The only thing what is different is we are not reading the point 1, we are reading the player. Okay, so and because this is attached to the player, in my mind, I can use this. Okay, but we will see does that work. So if you replace in line 22 and 23 with this, instead of point 1, 22, sorry, 22,
just point 1,
Julia, Control Z,
double
click on point 1,
and
type
this.
This.
Just type this.
This.
And that same thing underneath. Yeah, brilliant.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Okay.
So go back to Unity. Let's hope it doesn't crash. Boom, compiling scripts. Okay.
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 Okay. And press play.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can see that Z character and X character 169 and 311, which is exactly what X and Y we can see in the spectre over there. Okay. So same thing like in PHP, JavaScript, all the other languages. This in objects refers to itself, it knows what the hell it is. So when I say this, it means my character. So if I want to change this location, I will refer to it like this. And if I have multiple NPCs, each this will refer to its NPC. Okay, so that's brilliant. Okay, so excellent job so far. Did the character move? No. Okay, so 1 hour, 20 minutes, we managed to write 4 lines of code. And we just read the obvious, what we saw on the bloody screen all the time, that X, Y, and Z is this much, okay? You think this is stupid? Okay? This is the most important part of the lesson, okay? You are the beginners. You don't know, just like I don't know how these characters work in Unity, I don't know C#. You have to take it extremely slowly. You have to think a lot before you actually write a single line of code. And then as soon as I write a single line of code, I need to test it to ensure myself that everything is working fine. You sound like a stupid thing, but I can't calculate now how it's going to move and stuff like that if I don't have this. If I don't know what I'm doing, I can't write the code. If I know what I'm doing, I have to do it slowly, step by step. So at the end of these 2 hours, we are going to write 10 lines of code. Alternative is that you spend 6 weeks trying to write 10 lines of code and you keep failing. You copy-pasted 7 million things from internet and it still doesn't work. Because you didn't think. So this is the lesson, how to think. And how to do it very slowly and thoroughly. Can we go back to our code, Julia, please? Okay. So in the start method, when I start the scene and everything else, I got X and Y conditions of my positions, which is brilliant. I know the starting point, I know the end point. Okay. So every time, this is what DJ told us 16 times, we move our character a little bit. Okay? And that's what we are going to write in the update method, okay? But what we want to do also, guys, is make us a little notes, okay? So we can make comments here, so later when we come back to the same example, we know what the hell was this, why we are calling that, and so on, okay? So it's good to comment shit out, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, because if you remember, someone said here, maybe Sam. Okay. Can you, Julia, in line 8? Okay. Press enter at the end. And say public float. Speed. Yep, go back to Unity. Okay? Because I think it was also Julia who was like, I don't know what speed, how much we are going to increase this. Okay? So when this compiles on the right hand side, now we have the speed, which is 0. Okay? So Julia, we kind of estimated that our speed is going to be 0.02. Okay, we'll see is it too slow or too fast, but put 0.02.
0.02 and save the scene. Okay, 0.02. Okay, save the scene.
Okay. Now we are going to go back to our code. Don't play.
There's nothing to play.
You
are playing. Okay, so stop playing and then change that speed to 0.02 again.
If you
enter it in the play mode, when you stop playing, it doesn't remember it anymore. So go back to our code, please. Okay. So in line 34 and in line 35, okay, what I'm going to do, okay,
I'm going to increase
the position
or
decrease the position. I don't know, shall I add
or remove?
Okay. So what I need to do is calculate destination. So float distance underscore x equals.
So we have
x dest minus
x
car. Yep. Semicolon, enter, same thing for Z.
Can anyone
tell me
why
I'm defining float
in
34 and 35 for these two, and all the other floats I define outside?
This can
change, but these are all the variables. Variables can always change, so... I don't want the point to have a different place. I don't want the point to move, but we want the guy to move.
But then we don't want them to.
Why are you explaining
if you don't know how?
I
appreciate the effort, okay? I'm joking with you, of course. Please do try, okay? But see, this is what I'm saying. We have to think really hard and ask ourselves these questions. Well, we know the destination is not from zero, okay? But see, the floats in line 10, 11, 12 are for the whole class. They are available in all the functions that we are using. So the scope of these variables is for the whole class. If I put the floats in a function update, they are only visible in function update. They are not visible in start, they are not visible in other functions that we can write. So this is the scope of the variable. So what I define at the top is available in a whole class. What I define inside the functions is only usable inside the function. That's why that's the difference. Okay? So I want my initial variables, first position, second position, speed, to be available for the whole time, and then this distance x and y, this will change every time when I move a little bit, it will change. Okay? So Julia, can you console copy line 21 and 22 and paste in 36? So we want to console log this distance, okay? And then change this to distance.
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
I had a thought I was drawing the UI once and it had this code that was telling the line to draw itself to the right to that point and then down to this point and then to the left to this point. Could we use something like that to tell the character to move from this point?
Oh yeah, we
to
can, absolutely.
We can use existing code, but this is, this would be much easier.
People solve this 5 million times over, so I can just use the existing code, that's not a problem. Yeah, distance, it's other way around, Julia. Distance x, distance z.
In your
debug log at the end, when you say z underscore distance is distance underscore z.
On both of them?
Yeah,
but the variables are important, okay? And you can double click on the word distance x and then paste it from above to below. But it's okay. Yep.
Huh?
No, double click, paste, Control V.
I'll just change it.
Julia, double click on.
It
Just doesn't matter. You just fix it. However you know. Okay. So if we run our code now, okay. If we go back to Unity, wait for it to recompile, save the scene so it doesn't self-combust again. Okay, play.
So what
is going to happen every time and on every frame? So see what happened. It keeps printing this distance x and distance y. Okay? Like it's printing many times because every time it updates, it prints. Okay? So this is spamming our console log. Okay? But it looks like we calculated the distance fine. Okay? So if you press play again, stop playing. I'm going to comment these two console logs out. Okay? So it doesn't spam the log, but I can re-enable them. So just put // before Julia debug log, just like in line 31.
And there. Okay.
And there.
So
okay.
we know the
distance. Okay. Now.
So this is the distance,
like 4 meters, what we said. Okay. But we don't want to move it. Okay. So we want to calculate how much we are going to move our character. Okay. So if you type in line 38, float.
Move x equals
underscore x, please. Variable has to be one word. Distance x. Space. Star.
To multiply. Speed. Type speed.
Yep. Semicolon.
And then
float move y, same thing.
Z, yeah. So I have a distance of 4 meters, my speed is 0.02. Okay, so it's going to multiply 4 by 0.02, which is, I don't know, 0.8, something like that, whatever it is. So this is the little increment that is going to move it 4. Okay? So this is how much I'm moving x and y. Okay? And maybe it's positive, maybe it's negative. It's fine. Okay? There's no problem. With always greater, doesn't make any difference. All right? What do I need to do now?
Tell me in English.
Tell me in English.
Sorry?
Sorry?
Yeah, but I'm
using the same speed.
Is the position of your character in this point now in the variable or not? It's not updating it in this way, right?
No, the variable,
just
has
has
the
the
number.
number.
It doesn't,
It doesn't,
you know.
This is the character.
Word this
Well,
refers,
this refers
to
to the character.
Then we update the position.
Update
Update
the position
of what?
So
So now I update the position of the character. Okay? So I know that the character,
if you look at
these lines 19 and 20, sorry, 23 and 24, transfer position X,
that's
that's
where
where the character is
on
X axis. Transfer position Z, that's why it is on
Z axis.
Z axis. Okay?
So I need,
So I need to change these numbers. Okay?
And I
need to change it to what? So what is the new value of transfer position X?
No, what's the new
No,
value?
what's the new
Tell me
value?
about
Don't
that. What's
tell
the
me
new
about that.
value?
What's the new value?
What do I
type?
now? How do I
How do I calculate
the
the new position X?
The current,
The current one,
so the
so the current position plus distance
times
speed, which is our move X. We calculated it. Okay?
So
that's exactly what I'm going to type. So,
and I don't
know again, is this correct in C#? In Unity we can check it if it complains, but I assume that is going to be, if you type Julian, this dot transform dot position dot X.
One question.
equals
That X char is this position in the start of the code, so you can just use X char here and here.
It's just in the variable.
Yeah, but the content will be fine.
hold your horses,
Because
I know that
this is wrong.
okay.
Okay?
So this is
assigning the position X.
okay.
Okay?
So
So it is this transform position dot X.
So it's
So it's again the same thing.
Julia, if
If you just copy paste exactly the same thing. Plus move X. Semicolon.
And you can
And
copy,
you can copy paste that same thing for Z. And one more X in the middle. You have.
Yep.
Yep,
That's it.
that's it.
So
So let's play this. Let's see what happens with our character. It complained. Error. Cannot modify the return value of transfer position because it's not a variable. Aha. I assumed this is how this transfer position, because I told you at the beginning I have no idea how transfer position of the game object works. I don't know. I assume I can just give it a value and it will update, but it tells me that it cannot do that. So,
Julia needs to use our lovely friend Google Chrome, or Firefox, or whatever she's using, and say Unity update transform position X.
I would even put dots, but hopefully it will be intelligent enough. Set value, okay. That sounds like a great thing. Okay. Again, I'm going to be critical. So whoever answers this question, okay. So it says my game object transfer position plus equal temp. And the temp is a vector. And I think this is actually a correct answer. Okay. So, but let's see what other answers there are. Let's see what the hell people are saying here. Okay, nobody is giving any options. Okay. Set transform 70x. Oh my god, look at this guy, how he managed to complicate this to the no end. So void update that we have is calling a function set transform x, and then it passes the value of the x, and then that function takes the argument float 10, and then says transfer position equals new vector and transfer position. Oh my god, this is beautiful. To me, it seems like overcomplicating. Maybe it's correct, but I don't believe Tony D. Let's see another one. The other one tried to answer the same. Oh my god, look at this guy. Unity script class C#. So this guy in line 5 says vector position get return this position. So he managed to make two files. So I guess one is calling another. Why the hell is this, you know? Thanks for discussion. This is not discussion, you know. Chris Sinclair, what the hell are you on about? The horrors of unit script readability. He is drunk. Okay, let's move on. Any more of these suggestions? Aha! So C is Chris Sinclair. Now he returns the copy of position. The value of X. Says the value of X on a copy. Yeah, but we just tried that and it doesn't work. Transform position X. That's exactly what we tried. We said equals. Okay, so he's still going on about this. Okay. Scroll down. I love the Unity community. Cheers, Richard. Okay, Richard loves it. A little bird told me API. Oh my god, what this guy is talking about, you know. Holy Necroman. But since you did it, we can go on forever. Okay, you scroll back to the first one, okay? Because I kind of remember that I saw this, that you create a new position with this vector 3 temp, and then you just decide, okay, you copy both lines. Okay, that seems reasonable. Okay, so where you're going to copy them is after line 39. Okay, so now. Can you copy So he's adding the temp in line 41. He's adding temp to the position of object. So in line 42, instead of my game object, should be this. Okay. Line 42, Julia, instead of my game object, put this.
Sorry.
That's fine. Okay.
And then instead of 70F, delete 70F, put move X. Delete it. 70. No. Move underscore X. And instead of la 0, not that 0, that's Y. We are not moving it on Y. Instead of la 0, put move Z. Okay, and comment out the lines 44 and 45. Okay, let's go back to the code, to Unity. Let's see, is it going to compile this? Okay, so it compiled, so it's looking promising. Can you clear the console? I know it clears automatically, but it just annoys me. Okay, and click play. Ooh!
There he goes.
Where the fuck did it go? You went
There's
too
no
fast.
cap.
So it went in A direction. I don't know was it even correct. It was bloody fast. And it never stops. It's still going. Still going. Where the hell is it going? It never stops.
You think he's falling? What? I don't know. Right, shall I press stop?
Oh, let's see, keep going. Maybe I'll come here to the office. Press play. Stop, yes, please. Okay. So as I said, I know that there is few things wrong in our code. Okay, I know that. Because we are oversimplifying our thinking. Okay. So we need to think even more. So we managed to move the object, which is absolutely stunning, okay? But it's going too fast, okay? So let's put 0.02 in this bit. So let's add two more zeros, 0.002. Okay? 3 zeros. Okay, fine. Play, save, play.
Sorry.
It's all right. So I'm sliding like Gandalf, maybe slightly faster, but that's fine. Okay.
But he doesn't have a direction.
Because the direction goes that way. I don't know is that the correct direction. That's a different topic. Okay. So let's press play. Okay, and that thing that you put in this point 1, can you right click on it and add 3D object, but add cube? Okay, brilliant. Save play. So let's see is it going towards this one or not. Okay. So hopefully we shall see this on camera. Wow! Press is going in the right direction. Okay, so it's going towards our point, which is great success. This is a problem. He doesn't stop.
When he collides with it.
Okay, so see the thing is, press play. So what we are going to go back to our code. Was the time? We have 10 more minutes. Okay. So I'm going to do this update only if the distance. What? So we have a distance. Okay. And this is a
This is a
tricky one.
tricky one.
No?
So this
So
distance,
this distance goes from, let's say, distance x goes from minus 10, minus 9, minus 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Or it goes other way around. It goes from 10, 9, 8, and so on. Okay.
So
So
what
what I want to do is stop this.
Okay,
But I want to stop it roughly nearby.
Okay,
Okay.
and it
And it doesn't matter do I calculate distance x or distance z in this case. Okay. So
if
distance x or distance z is, let's say, between minus 1 and plus 1. Okay, if it's between that, I don't want to update. I don't want to calculate you these things and so on. Okay, so I will only update if distance x, for example, is
less than
minus 1
or more than
plus 1.
So if it's
So if it's nearby, the object stop updating. So this is what I'm going to do right now, because I don't care if it hits this object precisely to the pixel.
Okay,
Because we are moving it
not
by millimeter every time. We are moving it by different speeds. So basically, it's
So
it's never going to hit exactly zero.
This is my problem what I try to explain.
But if it's within 1 meter of that thing,
just
stop. Okay.
So
Julia, in line 40.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in line 40, just type if and in brackets. Okay. And it doesn't matter do I check x or z. Okay. So in brackets, put distance x. No, inside the
Sorry.
Now you
deleted the.
All right.
Slowly, inside the brackets, distance underscore x.
You can
press enter when it tells you those things, okay? So if it's less, so
you
have a less symbol next to m somewhere.
Oh, you want me to write it?
That's more.
That's more.
Less than minus 1.
Less than minus 1.
But since this is a float,
I think I need to put this floaty thing. So if you go back to the browser.
Yeah, I know, but I can't remember
where it goes. So C7.0F, that's the format. So that's what I wanted to check. Okay, so go back to the
VS Code.
So 1.0
minus
1.0.
Is it on the outside of it?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I will tell you where goes to outside.
No,
minus 1. You already have minus 1, Julia. Minus 1.0. Okay? Yeah, F. Okay. So can you put before and after this less symbol space, because this is not readable, and before if and bracket put F, okay? See how this, and if and bracket. Okay, brilliant. Now after before the last bracket, so still before the last bracket.
Inside put space.
And symbol end.
That's at. No,
I mean end.
How can it be both and less than minus 1 and more than 1?
Yeah.
Julia,
that is at
symbol.
I want end symbol.
Okay.
And I thought you said at symbol.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know that but
that's plus.
Okay. We've got it. Third time lucky.
Yep.
Yeah, and
okay.
Distance underscore x.
greater 1.0
f.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
why the hell is it minus?
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay. So after the bracket,
press
press
space.
space.
Open
curly bracket.
Okay.
Okay. Now the second curly bracket, because it gave it to you, I need you to put a line 45. So delete the second that curly bracket, that closing one. Okay. What are you doing?
Put the
closing bracket in line 45.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
That's it.
That's
Okay,
it.
so
Okay,
this
so
is the
this is the condition,
and this is what we are
and
doing.
this is what we are doing.
Can a number be at the same time smaller than minus one and bigger than
plus one?
We can't do plus
We can't do plus minus, so we have to do
it like this.
do it like this.
But
But
what
what
Mr.
Mr.
DJ
was
was
complaining about
is my choice of symbol
End.
Okay?
Okay?
Because
I'm checking is my distance smaller than minus one, like minus two, minus three, minus four,
and at the same time
bigger than plus one.
Can that
Can
be?
that be?
No,
There's no single number which is at the same time smaller than minus one
and at the same time bigger than plus one.
Okay?
So
the end,
this if
will never work because there's no single number which will
satisfy
satisfy
this condition.
Okay?
So what does it mean
for our character?
Because
the condition is never satisfied, so it will
never move.
move.
So if we
Okay?
go back
to our code
and press
play
yeah, we can assume right now that it will never move. Other way around, if he didn't spot this, we would have this probably press play and now it's not moving. It just moved 5 minutes ago, now it's not moving. Okay? So play.
Okay.
Bum.
So moving.
Why? Because there is not a single number that can utilize it. So press stop, please. So our condition has to be OR.
So it's
either bigger than
plus one
or it's smaller than minus one.
When you ask me, can it be plus minus? I said no. We can use absolute value of this, and then it's going to be always bigger than plus one. So there is a way to do what you suggested. It wasn't silly. Julia, are you back in the code? Did you put OR? And OR is a symbol which is funny enough. So in line 41, instead of end, I need you to type the symbol which is called pipe, which is just basically a line which is going up. Okay? And typically on the keyboard it is somewhere.
I got it.
Just a straight line up.
I can see it. I just can't write it.
It's in my computer. It's next to enter. Okay.
Yeah, mine is next to escape.
Yeah,
you might shift it or something like that. Okay. That's hash.
I know. I'm trying to. I don't know what I need to. Oh, there it is.
Of course,
the British keyboard is different. Okay, I'm going. It's not that one.
Well, maybe it prints
Maybe
like
it
this.
prints it like
I
this.
actually send it to you in the chat, so if you want to copy paste it, you are more than welcome.
When did you do that? Oh, no. Yeah, my one's like cut up. Oh.
No, probably not.
Okay.
Okay,
So
let's go back to our Unity, see what the hell does this do.
Because
This might not work. I don't know.
Okay, so
play. Ooh, it's going.
But
Will it stop?
Nope.
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 See,
The problem is
we have to think.
Okay.
We have
to think what's going on with this distance x. Okay, I don't know what is going on with distance x. Okay, so now is the brilliant time to go to our console log. So if you go to your VS Code again, and this is the last thing we are going to do. Okay, so enable the debug log in line 37. So remove those slash. Okay,
And that's it.
and that's it. Just distance x.
Okay,
Okay, go back to the code.
Okay.
Okay.
So what we are going to see
is now what are the values of this distance x. Okay, and what I want you to do, Julia, when you press play, when the guy comes to the that block, press pause.
Okay,
Okay, so just where he's near the thing, press pause. Okay, so press play now.
Okay.
Because this is
going to print many of these distances. Okay, so it's printing distances. Okay, press pause. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I pressed pause.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Do you know why, guys?
Show them the code.
Show them the code.
Values are
defined and it calculates the distance, so it is defined, otherwise it wouldn't calculate the distance. Values are not defined.
But why is
always the same number?
Oh, because we're not getting the value, right?
Why I'm
calculating distance
inside the update.
So every single frame I update.
The chart and the destination are always the same.
Exactly.
So this
X char is the
is
original
location.
So it doesn't change. So yes, I'm updating the character's position, but I'm not changing the distance because I'm calculating all the time, the same thing. So this distance, this 34 and 35 are obviously incorrect. I mean, they are correct at the beginning. They are doing what they are supposed to do. Okay, but I only saw that when I saw incorrect behavior of the character, so it doesn't stop where I wanted it to stop. And then I didn't
understand why. And then I saw what the variables were,
and then it was very clear. So this is called debugging. So I thought my thing will work. I knew this was the case, by the way, kind of did it deliberately. Okay, just to show you. I see bad behavior. What do I do? I don't panic. I just go and say, okay, fine. You didn't stop. Why you didn't stop? Let's see what's
inside the variable. Let's see what's going on. Are you doing what I am thinking you should be doing?
And the answer
was no.
And
now I can correct that.
Okay.
But I'm not going to correct it right now because we are past 6 o'clock, so I think we have enough of today. So it was very optimistic for us to think that we are going to rotate the character, make it animated, and so on. Okay.
This is how I want you to approach every single project, every single problem. Slowly think, be critical about what you read on internet. Only read the internet when you actually know what the fuck you are looking for. There's no how do I move character in Unity? Where do I start?
With my life?
Why do I exist?
Yeah, well, type that. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so
we have to really think like a programmer. And I showed you 15 times so far how. And today I showed you again. Don't panic. Take your time. Think, understand step by little step what you are doing. When you run into the problem, don't go to the next thing. Solve that problem first. We saw the huge world which was crashing for some reasons. Okay, we used a little example. We just, so that's the one thing. I often say, hey, here's a big program, fix the shit in it. I don't know how to. Well, then make a small example where you can use that and have this controlled environment. If you think like this and do like this, you will be very successful. If you don't, well, tough luck. Any last minute questions?
Well, Julia, you have been very helpful. Thank you very much. Well done. You survived. Okay, so I hope that you find it useful, guys. If not, even better. Have a lovely one. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.